May, I'm going to be stuck in a wheelchair for the foreseeable future. You need to come and live with me until I recover and help me around the house. I need you by this evening, so start packing immediately. I'm sorry, could I ask who this is and how you know my name? What is the matter with you? Don't tell me you've forgotten about me. I am your mother-in-law. My mother-in-law? I know this isn't my mother-in-law because I have her phone number in my contacts list. So, who are you? No, I know for a fact that you know my number because you blocked me on your old phone. Then when I finally got your new phone number, I realized that you blocked me on your new phone too. Wait a second. No, it can't be. You're Karen, Colton's mom. But that doesn't make any sense. I never gave you my new phone number. How did you find me? You think I was born yesterday? I asked around to my relatives. I told them it was an emergency and that I needed to contact you as soon as possible. None of them knew your new number, though, so I had to go to your relatives, and one of them gave it to me. No way. I can't believe one of my relatives would actually do that. I thought they would know better than to give it out without my permission. Yes, thanks to you, it was like pulling teeth to get them to give it to me. When I told them it was a life-or-death emergency situation, they finally relented. And that's another thing. You've got some nerve, May. The day after Colton's funeral, you went and completely cut off contact with me. I should have known you would do a cold-hearted thing like that. You barren women are all the same. Empty wombs, empty hearts, that's what I always say. The ultimate purpose of all life on this planet is to keep their genetic line going, and you can't even do that. Honestly, if it were up to me, you wouldn't be classified as a human being. Karen, it is precisely talk like that from you that made me cut off contact with you in the first place. And what is going on with you? You're in a wheelchair now? You were perfectly physically active the last time we saw each other. Perhaps a bit too physically active, in fact. Yes, well, I had a nasty fall down the stairs, so I'm stuck with this thing until I'm better. My insurance company said they'd pay for someone to visit the house to help me out, but I don't want some strange person taking care of me. And that's why you need to pack your things and move in with me tonight. I need to? I don't really see why. Because you are my daughter-in-law and I am your mother-in-law. End of story. That's how family works. Not that you'd know anything about family since you could never make one yourself. When I think about how my poor, sweet, innocent son had to spend the best years of his life tethered to you, it just breaks my heart. It's probably what broke his heart, too. You hear me? You're responsible for my son's death. You killed my Colton. Give me back the money my son left you, you vile, filthy, malevolent harlot. It's interesting that you're demanding that I move in and help you by flinging insults at me. Well, I hate to say it, but your brilliant strategy to convince me to move in with you has failed. I don't have any reason to lift a finger for you, so I won't. Excuse me, what gives you the right to say that to me? It's simple. When Colton died, any connection I may have once had to you was severed. We are now nothing to each other, not family, not friends, not even acquaintances. Not to mention you hate my guts. Why would you want someone who you hate so much to be the one waiting on you hand and foot? Don't you dare talk back to me, you impudent little fiend. Even if my son has passed on, that doesn't change the fact that you are my daughter-in-law. You have a moral obligation to help me now that I have to use this wheelchair to get around. Pack up a bag of clothes and get down here right this instant. Right. I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about this first. You're what? Matthew, we've got trouble. Colton's mom is texting me right now.
Wait, really? What in the world does she want?
She wants me to move in with her.
What? That's insane! Why?
She had an accident and needs a wheelchair now and wants me to take care of her.
But there are people you can pay to do that for you. Why doesn't she just do that? Her insurance should cover it.
That was my first thought, but apparently she doesn't want a complete stranger coming into her house.
Okay, well, if that's the logic she's going to use, then why does she want you to do it? You're practically strangers nowadays.
Right? That's exactly what I said. I told her I wouldn't do it, but she's just not taking no for an answer. Plus, she's bringing up the whole inheritance thing, which I guess I kinda understand.
Yeah, I guess you can't just dismiss her offhand, can you? But, I mean, you told me about the way she acted at the funeral. She said all those terrible things to you, and now she expects you're gonna drop everything and become her maid?
Apparently, yeah. To be fair to her, her only son suddenly passed away from a heart attack before he even turned 30. I can understand that she would be emotionally unstable. But in the middle of the funeral service, she jumps at me, starts pulling on my hair and punching me. Then she starts screaming, "You killed my son! You killed him! I'll kill you for this!" It was both sad and terrifying. I don't even want to see her face again, much less have to become her full-time caretaker.
I can empathize with the unfortunate position she's in, being injured and immobilized, but at the same time, she's done terrible things to you and never apologized. Even if she did apologize, what she did to you borders on the unforgivable. Don't worry, May, I'm here for you. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know, okay?
Thank you so much, Matthew. Just the fact that I'm not alone makes a huge difference. If I was still single, I'd probably be having a mental breakdown right about now.
I'm glad to hear you say that. But yeah, we'll need to find a way to get her off your case. I mean, what would I do if you had to go move in with her?
Mate, what's going on over there? I waited all night for you to get here, but you never came. I gave you explicit instructions yesterday, and I expect you to follow them. Do not keep me waiting any longer. Good morning, Karen. I talked to my husband last night, and in the end, we both agreed that I have no reason to become your full-time caretaker. I thought you were talking about my Colton when you said that last night, but you weren't, were you? You got remarried. Yes, that's right. I knew it. You've completely forgotten about my son. I was right about you. You were nothing but a heartless, soulless, unthinking, uncaring succubus. I will never forget about Colton and the love that we shared. At the same time, I can't keep living in the past. Colton wouldn't want that either. He would want me to move forward, and that's what I did. And my life from now on has absolutely nothing to do with you, so please leave me alone. I have a new family now, and my responsibility is first and foremost to them. So what, you've got yourself a new family? So what, you've gone and replaced my Colton in your heart? This has nothing to do with your responsibilities to me. And besides, a miserable failure of a human being like yourself must have nothing but free time on your hands. And if you've got free time on your hands, then you've got no reason to say no to me. What on earth are you talking about? You're as barren as a bag of sand, you useless sack of meat. If you were infertile then, you're infertile now, and you'll never be able to have children. And if you've got no children, then it's the same to me as if you were still single. Now don't make me tell you again. Pack your bags and head over here immediately. You have a lot of housework to do for me. Actually, I have plenty of housework that I should be doing now, but can't because I'm stuck talking to you. I'm not going to live with you, period. If you keep making demands like this, then I can promise you that I'll make you regret it. Are you threatening me? No, I'm just telling you that I have not forgiven you, and I doubt I ever will. I understand that you were still in shock from your son's sudden death at the time. But if you think that you can act like nothing ever happened, not even apologize, and maintain a normal relationship with me, well, you've got another thing coming. What are you rambling on about? Apologize for what? Unreal. What's unreal is how much time you're wasting throwing a tantrum like a toddler when you should be shopping for me. When you come down here, pick up some milk and butter from the store. I have a few more things I need you to buy as well. I'll send you a list. I'd like to say that I'm shocked, but this is just par for the course with you. You really don't think that you've done anything worth apologizing for. All right, then so be it. I tried to warn you, but you leave me with no other choice. Again with that utter nonsense. You keep sending me bizarre texts that make no sense at all. If you ask me, I think you need to have your head examined. Thanks for your concern for my mental well-being, but my head is perfectly fine. I'm just saying that I've made up my mind. I'll do whatever I need to do to get you off my back. Meaning what precisely? Meaning that there is absolutely no chance that I will become your caretaker. I won't do your housework for you. I won't even come visit you. I finally have something that I was afraid I had lost forever when Colton died. Peace. I won't let anyone threaten that newfound peace, least of all you. I want nothing to do with you, so leave me alone. If you won't leave me alone willingly, then I'll make you leave me alone. What in the world? What is this picture you sent me? I sent it to you hours ago. You're just now seeing it? Anyway, that's a picture of my family. I thought it would be more effective to show you rather than tell you. You know what they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Stop lying to me. This isn't your family. Who are all these children standing there with you? They're my children. No, they're not. You can't have children, you dirty, rotten liar. That's what you always told me, but you're wrong. No, the truth is that the reason Colton and I couldn't have kids is because Colton was infertile. We both got tested and everything, so it's a sure thing. No, not my Colton. Once we got the test results in, we had a talk as a couple about how we wanted to move forward. We decided that the best thing for us to do was just be content with each other's company. And maybe in the future, if we decided we wanted to have children, we could always adopt or take in a foster child. We told you this before, too. Colton personally explained that to you time after time after time. Why didn't you believe him? But I thought he was just lying to protect you. You just couldn't accept that your precious son couldn't have kids. That's understandable, considering how poorly you think of people struggling with infertility. What was it you said to me? That I was a miserable failure of a human being because I couldn't have kids? That attitude of yours is precisely why Colton waited so long to tell you. He was terrified of how you would react. He finally built up his courage and practiced every word of how he would break the news to you. And then what happened? You completely ignored him, assumed he was lying, and accused me of forcing him to take the fall for me. You have a habit of doing that, you know. Interpreting every single thing in the way that's most convenient for you. No! Oh, this can't be. My son can't be at fault. You must be at least partially responsible. Really, Karen? Yes, really, that has to be true. You must have been doing something wrong. You were either eating too much or too little. Or perhaps you've been drinking. Is that it? Are you an alcoholic, May? That's it. I can't take it anymore. Shut your foul mouth, Karen. I will not stand by while you spit on Colton's grave any longer. Excuse me? Do you have any idea how crushed I was when I woke up that morning to find Colton dead right next to me in our bed? I have tortured myself over what happened that day for years now. Maybe if I would have woken up sooner, I could have saved him. Maybe he tried to wake me up when he just had his heart attack and I just didn't notice. He was your son, Karen, but he was my husband. He was everything to me. And even now that he's gone, he still holds an important place in my heart. I want an apology for what you've said tonight, and not just for me either. Every single insult you've thrown at me was also an insult to Colton's memory. I can deal with your mockery, but Colton's not here to defend himself anymore, you coward. How dare you act like you know more about that boy's feelings than me? Colton was my son. I've been a part of his life from the very beginning. I know him far better than you ever could. You are the only one who thinks that way. Listen to me, May. Don't think that I've forgotten about the money that you owe me. I've been waiting more than enough for you to give it back to me voluntarily. You thought you could hide from me, didn't you? That's the real reason you cut off contact with me after Colton's funeral. You wanted to run away with his money. Well, I'm not going to let you get away with it. Money? What money are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me, little girl. The money that you got from Colton was part of my husband's inheritance. I demand that you return it this instant. That was a gift inter vivos from your husband. Yes, he was trying to avoid inheritance taxes. If he would have waited a few more months to give him the money, the government would have taken about half of it. And I want every single cent of that money back right now. Wire it into my account by the end of the day. What aren't you getting, Karen? There is nothing for me to give back to you. The moment your husband signed that money over to Colton, it was legally his money. And now that Colton is gone, that money became a part of his estate. And as his wife at the time of his death, his estate rightfully belongs to me. What nonsense are you trying to give me now? That was my husband's money, and that makes it my money. I thought this was all common knowledge. Your husband gave it to my husband, who gave it to me. It's not your money, it's mine. Really, since your husband gave it to Colton, it never was your money to begin with. Don't give me that. You're just a dirty little thief, that's all you are. Wrong as you are, I do sort of understand where you're coming from. But after inheriting that money from my husband, I chose to use it in a way that he would approve of. It was a sort of promise we made to each other before he died, so I'm sorry, but I can't give it to you. Don't go dragging my son into this. This is all you're doing. He has no part in this. You're trying to get me to let you keep what's rightfully mine, and I'm not falling for it. Regardless of what you think about it, I will not go back on my promise to Colton. I'm going to honor his wishes to the very end. And if you have any respect for your son at all, you'll do the same. You never even respected Colton enough to give him a child while he was alive. Don't think I believe you respect him now that he's dead. So you used it, huh? Then tell me what you used it on. I used it to start a business. A business? Yeah, me and Colton had been talking about one day starting up a business of our own since before we got married. We promised to each other that once we were 35, we would quit our jobs and launch a company of our own. So I used the money I received after Colton's death to do just that. I'm the president of the company right now, and while it's a lot more work than I expected, I'm quite enjoying it. You're lying. I just know it. If you're so busy running that fake company of yours, then who's taking care of the house, You've got kids, right? If you're at work all the time, then there would be no one around to look after them. I caught you now. Actually, my husband stays home to take care of the house. I'm the breadwinner and make enough money for our whole family to live on, so he's free to look after the kids for me. He doesn't have a job, but he's your husband, the man of the house. I know this may be hard for you to accept, given the fact that you grew up during a totally different time, but yes, this is how our family works. And since it's not your family, I would appreciate it if you could refrain from commenting where your opinions aren't wanted. All right, so maybe you were telling the truth about starting a business, but that means you've got plenty of money on hand now, don't you? Give me that money. The only money we have on hand is money that we earned ourselves. None of that money I got from Colton is left. Also, we're planning to use the money we have on hand now to expand our business. I'm afraid we won't be able to return any money to you. I am sick and tired of all your excuses. Give me my money right now or else I'll sue you. I will acknowledge that the lifestyle we've made for ourselves was only made possible due to the money Colton left me. As such, I suppose I could repay you in some form as a way of showing my appreciation. In some form? What do you mean? I mean, we won't be giving you any money. What? Then what are you going to give me? You're the one who signed up for that assisted living service for me, aren't you? I never asked you to do that. Actually, I specifically told you I did not want some stranger coming into my house. Who are you, anyway?
Hi there, Karen. I'll bet you were surprised when they showed up at the house today. I apologize for that. I should have told you in advance. My name's Matthew. I'm May's husband.
Oh, so you're the guy May married.
That's right. May was worried about your lifestyle, so she talked to me about what we could do for you. Even though we're not particularly fond of you, it must be difficult to deal with life in a wheelchair. Also, our current lifestyle is thanks to the money Colton left May, so we decided to help you out by paying for an in-home care service for you. I was the one who sent for the people who came to your house today.
And why are you getting involved in this, huh? You're nothing to me.
Well, May is a very busy woman. She doesn't really have the time to look for and sign up for this sort of service. Since I'm at home, I have much more free time. I understand you weren't too thrilled about the prospect of having people you didn't know coming into your house. But when you think about it, you don't really know May too well either, so this is basically the same thing. Don't worry, if you ever need anything, you can contact me and I'll make the necessary calls for you.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Give the phone to May right now. Hey, are you there? Don't you ignore me. Looks like you've been deceived, you poor pathetic man.
Good morning, Karen. Can I help you with something?
I just got to thinking, that's all. That evil woman had the nerve to accuse my boy Colton of not being able to have kids, but how can we know that for sure? She could have very easily been lying, and since Colton's gone, we can't check.
Okay, where are you going with this?
I am getting there. You have a few kids together, don't you? Well, I got to thinking, maybe your oldest one isn't yours at all. Maybe that's actually Colton's kid.
That's a very odd allegation to be throwing at me.
Well, think about it. You got married within a year of Colton's death, didn't you? That's not normal. I'll bet she found out she was pregnant after Colton died, then hurried up and married you so she could convince you it was yours.
That's not possible.
How can you know that for sure? You can't be 100% certain unless you get a paternity test done.
I did.
You did?
Yep. If you're not convinced, would you like me to show you the test results?
Hold on, what are you saying? You mean you actually went out of your way to have a paternity test done for your kids?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh, I get it. That means you're just as suspicious of her as I am. I knew I was right about her. What a foul woman she is, huh? She must have been acting really suspicious around you if you thought you needed to do a DNA test to be sure the kid's yours.
No, actually, I always knew that they were mine.
You did, but then why would you get them tested?
It's true that most people who have paternity tests done are uncertain of whether a child is theirs, but my case is different. I just wanted to have an official record of my daughter being my child.
That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about?
You see, I was actually adopted. I never met my birth parents nor any of my other family members, so I've never known the feeling of having blood relatives. That's why I was so excited when we found out May was pregnant. I finally had something that I've never had before. I was so happy that I wanted to do something to commemorate the occasion. May suggested having the DNA test done, and I thought it was a good idea. You might think it's strange, and I can admit that it is. But for me, having someone else recognize that my daughter was my daughter felt really validating for me. I framed the test and put it on the wall in our living room.
So, you mean...
That's right, Colton and May never had any kids together. For the record, even if May was Colton's child, I would have raised her as my own all the same. That's part of my role as her second husband. Well, I hope that clears things up for you. None of our children are Colton's children, so you have absolutely no connection to us whatsoever. In spite of this, out of the kindness of her heart, May has decided to foot the bill for your in-home care. I hope you keep that in mind.
Oh, don't you try to guilt trip me over this. I never asked for this, and I don't want it. Don't ever send another random stranger to my house again. Now, would you please give the phone back to May? You can't do this to me. I don't deserve this. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't want to go to the loony bin. They just want to talk to you, Karen. I think it would be for the best to go with them for now. There you are. I've been trying to get a hold of you for ages. Where have you been? Ignoring you, actually. I'm only messaging you right now because I'm afraid that unless you hear this from me, you'll never accept it. You're going to be staying in a mental hospital for a while for examination. Don't worry about the costs. I'll cover everything. Are you not paying attention? I just told you that I don't want to go to any mental hospital. Why are you doing this to me? Because you were physically assaulting the people we had sent to your house to help you out. Whenever they showed up, you would start grabbing everything in reach and throwing it at them. You even punched one of them who got close enough. When Matthew stopped by to check on you, you threw a massive temper tantrum. You don't seem well, Karen. We talked to the doctors at the mental hospital and they agreed that you would benefit from being committed there. I'm not sick. I'm fine. All the people who went to your house think otherwise. They're all in agreement that you need psychiatric help. One of them even ended up calling the police on you. Additionally, your raving obsession with me is most likely a manifestation of your inability to cope with Colton's death. I'm a mother now myself, so I think I can understand how devastating it would be to have one of my children die. Stop trying to empathize with me. All you're doing is buttering me up so you can lock me away in a straitjacket for the rest of my life. I'm not insane. That's not what this is, Karen. This is just a place where you can live in a safe and secure environment while getting the help you need. Not many people could handle the sudden death of their child while retaining a sound mind. I'll bet you have all sorts of emotional wounds that need tending to, even if you don't realize it. Those wounds are what causes your outbursts of anger like the one Matthew saw. You're wrong. I'm not sick. I'm not insane. I'm perfectly normal. You all are the ones who are insane. You're the only one who thinks that way. They'll be at your house to pick you up soon, so this will likely be our final conversation. I know that you hate me and probably always will, but please stop involving other innocent people in your vendetta against me. I hope that you get the help you need and finally find inner peace again. Colton would want that for you too, so please go without a fight. Karen was tested and found to be clinically insane, so she was involuntarily committed to a mental asylum for seniors shortly after that. She was a bit of a problem child at first, occasionally refusing to take her medicine and arguing with the staff, but she did eventually start taking it, and I understand she's calmed down a lot ever since then. However, she soon found out that I was right about her. Her anger had been masking the deep wounds that Colton's death had left on her heart. With the anger gone, she was left to deal with the sadness that she had been hiding away for all these years. When I talked to her doctor the other day, he said that the night staff report hearing her crying in her room late at night pretty regularly. That brought back some painful memories for me. In the days after Colton died, I was waking up late at night expecting him to be there next to me. But when he wasn't, I completely fell apart and started crying my eyes out. But as much as I can empathize with her pain, that still doesn't excuse her for things that she's said and done to me. What happened at Colton's funeral is a wound that I'm going to be carrying with me for the rest of my days. So while I won't be forgiving her anytime soon, I suppose I can at least say that I've come to understand her a bit more. Her doctor asked me if I ever had any intentions to come and visit her, and I told them no. I think that it would be far better for the two of us not to meet again. The doctor said that he agreed and that he was actually relieved that I said that. Besides, I don't have any time to spend on her. I have my own family to take care of and a business to run. I've also grown more appreciative of Matthew throughout this whole affair. He was there right beside me the whole time, doing and saying everything that he could in order to support me. I think Colton would be relieved to know that I married such a wonderful man. It may seem odd for me to talk like that, but I owe it to my late husband not to stay caught up in the past. And so I'm going to put all my effort into moving forward. I'm going to do my best to raise my children, love my husband, and expand the business that represents both my dreams and Colton's memory.
Hey, Natalie. I've been waiting for quite a while now. Could you please unlock the door and let me in?
No.
I see, and why not?
I don't owe you any explanations. I think you don't quite understand what the situation is. This is not your house. Do you really not get that?
Yes, Natalie, I know that this is not my house, but I talked to your mom and dad about this for quite some time, and they both gave me permission to live here.
Oh yeah, so what? I didn't give you permission. This isn't just their house, it's my house too. What gives you the right to barge your way into my house and start living here without asking me?
I mean, simply put, because it's not your call.
There you go again, with that stuck-up, pompous attitude of yours. I don't care if you're pregnant or whatever. Having to look at your face every day makes me sick. Think about it from my perspective. I have to deal with a complete stranger living in my house every single day. We just moved into this awesome new house a little while ago, and I already have to share it with some weirdo woman?
I understand that you're not happy with me living here, but if it bothers you that much, why don't you just leave, Natalie? You're 27 years old, and yet I don't think you've had a single job in all the time I've known you. Whenever you need spending money, you always just beg your parents for more.
Shut up! You don't get to criticize me in my own house. And what gives you the right to tell me I'm taking advantage of my parents? You're doing the exact same thing.
No, I'm not.
If you want someone to wait on you hand and foot while you're pregnant, go and have your own parents do that.
Natalie, you know about my parents.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're both dead. They got sick and died when you were just a kid. My bad, I must have forgot. But just because your parents kicked the bucket doesn't mean my parents are responsible for you now.
Why are you doing this?
You know, I can't help but notice how many people seem to die just by being around you. I bet it's your fault that my brother died in that car crash.
What?
You heard me. You're a curse, Sarah. All you've ever done your whole life is bring sorrow and misery to everyone in your life. What's the matter? Weren't you satisfied by killing your parents and my brother? Are you going to try to get me and my parents killed too?
You are saying absolutely terrible things to me right now, and you need to stop.
Uh-oh, I made the cursed lady angry. Are you going to send your curse onto me now? I better go and buy a lucky rabbit's foot and some holy water. So, how are you going to do me in, Sarah? You killed your parents with an illness, and my brother with an accident. Are you going to get me with a tornado or something?
You know what? Fine. Be that way. I'm moving out. I can't stand living with someone as mean-spirited as you any longer. All the stress you're causing me can't be good for my baby.
Like I care. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't actually my brother's kid inside you right now.
Oh my God, Natalie. Is there no low that you won't stoop to?
Uh-oh, did I strike a nerve? Sounds to me like you're feeling guilty about something. Anything you want to confess, Sarah?
I'm done talking with you. Just let me come in and grab my coat and wallet, and I'll be out of your way.
And why should I?
You know why. When you threw me out of the house, all I had was my phone. It's getting colder outside, and I'm not dressed for the weather.
Oh yeah, sounds like your problem, not mine. I don't want you to set foot in this house ever again.
All right, whatever. Just bring them to me then.
No!
Come on, why won't you just bring them to me?
Because they're not yours anymore. They're mine now.
What are you talking about?
I've been thinking about this for a while, but this coat is absolutely adorable. This is a really good brand, and it looks way better on me than it does on you. If this coat could talk, it would be begging me not to let you have it.
Do you realize what you're saying? You're admitting to stealing my things.
Shut up, you filthy, rotten trespasser.
What? Trespasser?
Yeah, this is my house, so everything inside of it is mine. That includes this coat, and this wallet, and all the money inside it. Oh, but don't worry, I'll save you the trouble of packing up all the rest of your stuff.
What are you gonna do with it?
Garbage day is tomorrow. I'll just toss it all down the side of the road for you. You don't need to thank me, it's my pleasure.
You're something else, you know that?
Congratulations, Sarah. As of today, you are officially homeless. Woohoo! I think the homeless life will suit a miserable parasite like yourself just perfectly, actually. Now, get off my property and never show your face around here again.
Fine, suit yourself. Oh, and Natalie, one last thing. Good luck.
Good luck? Good luck with what? You're the one that's gonna need luck, not me.
Hello, Greg. Do you have a minute?
Of course. What can I do for you, dear?
It's kind of a long story. I'm gonna send you a few screenshots. Would you mind taking a look at them for me?
Screenshots? Sure, that shouldn't be a problem. Send them right over. Merciful heavens, I can't believe this! My Natalie actually said all these terrible things to you?
She did, yeah. I'm pretty sure she's been planning this for some time. She just waited until you and your wife were out of the house to pull the trigger. I felt bad about going to you with this, like I was a little kid tattling to the teacher. But after the things she said to me, I just couldn't remain silent.
Sarah, you did the right thing. Thank you so much for telling me about this. How are you doing, dear? Are you all right? If you need money or anything else, let me know and I'll bring it right over.
Thanks for that, Greg, but I'm all right. I had a bank app on my phone that let me withdraw some cash. I'm taking it easy in a hotel room right now.
I see. Well, in any case, I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. My goodness, a pregnant woman like yourself being thrown out into the cold? We're all incredibly fortunate something even worse didn't happen to you. I'm so terribly sorry for what Natalie did to you.
Please, Greg, don't apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, in all seriousness, I do sort of understand where Natalie was coming from. Granted, she went about expressing it in the absolute worst way possible. But to her, I sort of am nothing but a complete stranger.
Don't say such ridiculous things, Sarah.
What do you mean?
You're not a complete stranger to any of us. You're our dear family. You know that both my wife and I consider you to be every bit our real daughter.
It means so much to hear you say that. You two have taken such good care of me over the years.
Don't worry about Natalie. I'm gonna take care of her. I've put up with all sorts of nonsense from her over the years, but this time she has gone too far.
Dad! Something's wrong with the door. Do something.
What's wrong with it exactly?
It won't open.
Oh, is that all? I'm glad to hear the door is functioning properly.
What? How is it functioning properly if my key doesn't work?
Because I had the locks changed on the house while you were out.
You what? Why would you do that?
Because that was the first and most important step in kicking you out of the house.
No way. You're kicking me out of the house? I don't understand. Why are you going to kick me out of the house, Dad?
I think you know why. Do I need to remind you about the way you treated Sarah a few days ago?
No way. You're kidding me. That witch actually went and tattled on me already? I don't believe this. I knew she was trash, but I had no idea she was this trashy.
You are in no position whatsoever to be calling anyone else trashy, least of all Sarah.
Hold on. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything trashy. I haven't done anything wrong at all. I'm innocent. It's all Sarah's fault. She's the one who's in the wrong, not me. I don't know what that woman has been telling you, but you can ignore all of it. All she's doing is telling you a bunch of lies to try and take me down.
I would say that this was an example of the pot calling the kettle black, but in this case it's actually more like the pot calling the snow black. I know that you're lying, Natalie. Sarah already sent me all of the texts that you sent her. I read through all of them, and I must say I am utterly appalled at your behavior.
What? She showed you my private text to her? That's an invasion of privacy. I can't imagine doing something so spiteful and cruel to another person.
You know what they say about taking the speck of dust out of another's eye while you have a log in your own? I'm running out of metaphors, Natalie. You need to come to your senses right now.
You don't understand, though. This is all a misunderstanding.
Then tell me what I'm not understanding correctly. What have I missed?
Well, it's a fake. Yeah, the texts she sent you were all fakes. She used AI or something to make them. See? I told you it's all a lie.
If you're going to make up a cover story, could you at least tell one that doesn't contradict what you just told me? You said that she tattled on you. That means she's telling the truth by your own admission.
Come on, Dad. What's going on with you? Why would you believe that awful woman over me? She's not our family. I'm your real daughter.
That utterly atrocious statement right there is your answer.
Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean?
Sarah is and forever will be a part of this family. And the things you've said and done to Sarah while she's been with us, and especially over the last few days, have been completely unacceptable. You have entirely lost my trust.
What? You're out of your mind. That woman isn't part of a family. She's nothing to us at all. She was only ever connected to us because she was married to Jack, and he's dead now. Sure, she says she's pregnant with Jack's kid, but how do we know she's telling the truth? I mean, are you even sure she's really pregnant? And if you ask me, I don't believe that it's Jack's kid in the first place. So how could you say that a lying, cheating woman like her is part of our family?
Where did I go wrong with you? How on earth did you grow up to be this way? You're not just insulting Sarah right now, Natalie. You're also besmirching Jack's memory. He's the one who chose her to be his wife.
That woman has been parading herself around my house like she owns the place. That's the bigger insult to Jack's memory. She's spreading her filth all through our family's house. When are you going to wake up and realize how horrible she is, Dad?
Well, it's all very clear to me now. I understand everything.
Finally. Seriously, Dad, you should have just believed me right away. Now hurry up and unlock the door, okay?
That isn't what I meant. I'm saying that I understand how you became so awful now. I obviously spoiled you. I gave you everything you ever wanted, no matter how unreasonable. I should have kicked you out of my house a long, long time ago.
Would you stop joking around, Dad? Hurry up and open the door. Let me in. It's freaking freezing out here.
You have a coat on, don't you? You should be glad for that. When you threw Sarah out of the house, she didn't have anything on but a long-sleeved t-shirt.
I already told you. That was her fault. She was the one who was out of line.
I'm done with this conversation. There's nothing more that I can say to you that hasn't been said already. Nothing will ever be enough to make you see that you're in the wrong. As of this day, I am disowning you as my daughter. Get off my property and never show your face around here again.
Dad, no! You can't do this! Please! Hey, you! This is your fault! Do something about it!
Do what? And about what?
Don't give me that. You know what's going on. I just got kicked out of my own house thanks to you. Why is this happening to me? You're the one that should be kicked out. It's all your fault, everything. It's all your fault, so you gotta fix this.
I don't know, Natalie. I don't really see why I should do anything for you.
Well, for starters, it's freezing outside. I want to go back inside.
If you're cold, then might I suggest that you give up waiting outside your house? Try going to one of the stores nearby and warming up for a while. After that, well, there's really only one thing you can do.
What? What is it? What can I do?
you can heed your father's parting demand and never show your face around him again.
Wait a second, how do you know what my dad said to me?
Because he just came and showed me your entire conversation. Unlike you, I'm actually inside the house right now.
What? You're in my house? But you can't be in my house. I kicked you out.
And your dad unkicked me, and now he's kicking you out instead. We were just having a bit of tea together in the kitchen. We've been talking about how much you annoyed us all afternoon. It seems like your terrible personality isn't a recent development either. Your dad says you've been this way ever since you were a kid.
This can't be happening. I don't understand. This is my house. Why am I getting kicked out but you're not?
Well, before I answer that question, I think there's a bigger issue we need to address first.
What could possibly be bigger than me getting kicked out of my own house?
See, that's just the thing. It's not your house.
Okay, fine. My family's house. Same thing.
You're right in a way, and wrong in a very big way. It's not your family's house per se. It's not even your parents' house. It's mine.
What? What are you talking about? It's not your house. There's no way. I mean, my mom and dad moved in there and everything.
I guess I should be more precise. That is the house Jack and I were going to live in together. We designed it together from the ground up. But well, Jack is gone now. It's far too big for just one woman to live there by herself, so I invited your parents to live with me and they accepted. Jack and I were always planning to have them move in with us once they got too old to live on their own anyway. So a lot of the house is designed with having elderly residents in mind. Oh, and one more thing. Just so we're clear, the invitation Jack and I extended to your parents did not include you. The only people who were going to live there were Jack, me, your parents, and our children. So there never was a place for you in that house.
What the?
Seriously, you've got some nerve, Natalie. Barging into someone else's house and acting like you own the place. I don't recall giving you my permission to live there.
Hold on, just 1 second. This is all news to me. I've never heard a thing about any of this.
Every single time we had a family conference, you just said, "This is boring, I'm going to my room." If you had simply stayed in the living room and listened to us talking, you would have known everything.
But I had no idea that it was going to concern me. You should have told me it was important and convinced me to stay.
Well, that's just the thing. It didn't really concern you. You weren't going to be living in the house with us after all.
No way.
And by the way, you called me a miserable parasite, didn't you? It's odd that you would say that about me, considering the fact that I actually have a job. I'm on maternity leave right now, but I'm the one who's paying the mortgage on the house.
Wait, you were really doing that for us?
Oh my goodness. What was that? You recognize that I was doing something kind for you? That's quite the change in attitude from you.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, don't worry. I was just making fun of you. I neither expect nor want any words of appreciation from you. I mean, I never even really thought of you as my sister in the first place.
Hey, why would you say that to me?
What do you mean, why? I said it because that's how I honestly feel. You've been kind of a total B word to me since the day we met. Not to mention the way you've treated me since you moved in with me without my permission.
But that's just because I didn't know the house was really yours. I'm not that much of an idiot. If I knew it was yours and you were letting us live there, I never would have tried to kick you out. You had a responsibility to tell me the truth about the house, so it's your fault that I was out of the loop. So let me back inside the house.
After everything that's happened, you're still trying to pass the buck. You really are a lost case, Natalie.
Come on, Sarah, please. Open up the door and let me in. It's really, really cold outside.
No.
Why not? Are you really gonna kick me out? Like, for real? I don't believe this.
You were really trying to kick me out, for real, remember?
Well, yeah, but what am I supposed to do from now on? Where am I gonna live? How am I gonna get by?
I don't know. Sounds like your problem, not mine.
You really are heartless, you know that? I'm out here freezing to death and you're just like, not my problem?
Scroll up a ways in our text history, Natalie. Let me know when you see it.
Ugh.
Found it, didn't you? Yep, those are the exact same words you said to me. Oh, and one more thing. There was one other thing you said to me that really hurt. Like, I will never, ever forget it for as long as I live. And now I finally have the chance to throw it right back at you.
What is it? Just say it and get it over with.
I think the homeless life will suit a miserable parasite like yourself just perfectly, actually. Really, Natalie? Could you give it a rest?
Give what a rest?
Don't give me that. You took our garbage from the dumpster and threw it all over the yard again.
What makes you think it was me? Got any evidence?
There's no one else in the world who would do it but you. There's also the matter of the graffiti you painted on our wall the other day.
There you go again, making another baseless allegation against me.
Right. I have to hand it to you, Natalie. You're really, really committed to the bit. Or perhaps I should say, you should be committed. You're too big of a danger to both society and yourself to have you running free like this.
Ha! I'm the insane one. I'm the only person in this family who's still seeing clearly. And don't think I've forgiven you for what you did. You took everything away from me. I swear, as God is my witness, I will get my revenge on you. And my idiot parents too. You're all going down.
Sure we are. You know, if you were going to have a change of heart, repent of your ill deeds, and ask for my forgiveness, I wouldn't be entirely opposed to helping you out.
What do I have to repent for? Nothing, that's what. I haven't done anything wrong, so I don't know what you want me to say I'm sorry for. You should be apologizing to me.
I'll take your position into consideration. So, what's it gonna be?
Huh? What's what gonna be?
Your revenge. What did you have in mind?
What? Do you want me to ruin the surprise? No, I think I'd rather leave you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's coming your way. Let me see. You're still pregnant now, aren't you? Maybe I might just happen to be walking behind you on a set of stairs one day. And maybe I might just slip and fall. Get the picture?
Yeah, you're talking about trying to murder me and my baby? That's no laughing matter.
I'm cracking up though.
So that's your threat, is it? And what are your demands? What will it take for you to relent on your request for vengeance?
If you ever think I'm gonna relent, then you've got another thing coming.
You sure about that? I think you'd rather not spend the rest of your life in a jail cell, even if you're homeless and miserable.
Well, yeah, I prefer not to go to jail.
And for good reason. Bad things happen to uppity little girls like you in jail. Wouldn't you rather be living in a big, beautiful, comfortable house like mine? The bath on the first floor has a built-in jacuzzi and everything.
Yeah, that does sound pretty nice, actually. I'll tell you what, Sarah. If you give the house to me, then I'll forgive you for kicking me out.
I see. All right, you win. I'll let you have the house.
Really? Like, really?
Sure. Are you sure that's all you want, though?
What do you mean? That house is pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's just a house. You'll never be able to afford the rent, utilities, taxes, etc.
Yeah, good point. In that case, you'll also have to give me a monthly allowance of $1,000.
$1,000? Is that all you want?
Fine, make it $2,000 then.
Okay, $2,000 it is. I think I can manage to come up with that much.
Are you, like, being for real right now? Like, you're really gonna give me the house and money, right?
If that's what it's gonna take to get you to keep your hands off me and my child, you'll keep that promise, right?
Yeah, sure I will.
In that case, I'll definitely be willing to give you that much.
Oh my god, really? Awesome! Well, I had no idea it would be this easy to get through to you.
I'm just full of surprises, aren't I? Okay, well, I'll have to go and get all the paperwork ready to sign the house over to you. I'll talk to you again in a few days.
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, I got something in the mail and I'm not really sure what to think about it.
Can you be more descriptive than something?
Well, it looks like it's from a bank or something.
Uh-huh. Go on. What does it say?
It says that they want me to pay them a little over $1,000. It's not the first time I got one of these either. I just assumed they were some kind of fraud. You know, like the whole deposed Nigerian prince thing. So I ignored them up until now, but they keep on coming.
A little over $1,000, you say? That's the mortgage, I'll bet.
The mortgage?
Yeah, the monthly payments to the bank for the money used to buy the house. You haven't been paying it?
Why do I have to pay it?
Who else but you would have to pay it? You're the owner of the house now. That means it falls to you to make the payments on the mortgage.
You have got to be kidding me. You mean you haven't been paying it?
Why would I have to pay the mortgage on your house? It doesn't make any sense. Besides, it was clearly written on the contract that you signed when I gave you the house that you would be responsible for paying it. You did read the contract, didn't you?
I had no reason to. I was getting a freaking house for free.
I guess that makes sense. You couldn't even pay attention long enough to read the letters the bank has been sending you.
Stop mocking me and help me. What am I supposed to do with this?
Isn't it obvious? Pay the bill.
What do you mean, like each month? But that's going to cost me more than half of the allowance you're giving me.
Then get a job.
Not a chance. Don't forget that this was your fault. Why should I have to get a job?
It doesn't really matter whose fault that was. You should get a job anyway.
No one asked you for your advice, so stop lecturing me and take care of this bill for me.
No.
Why not? It's your fault the bank is asking me for money.
Ask any impartial third party whose fault they think it is. They'll say it's yours.
What's up with this attitude all of a sudden? Have you forgotten what's going to happen to you if you tick me off too much?
Refresh my memory.
You're pretty close to your due date now, aren't you? It would sure be terrible to have an unfortunate accident right about now.
Ah, now I remember. You're threatening me. Haven't I given you enough already? I gave you my house and you're getting money every month.
Yeah, well, it's not enough. My demands have changed. I want you to pay the mortgage for me every month. And since you made me angry, I want an extra $1,000 per month. If you can do that, I'll let you go.
You'll let me go, will you?
Yeah, and you don't have a choice. If you don't want to give in to my demands, fine. But just know that if you turn me down, your kid's the one who's going to pay the price.
I see. Understood.
Again, stop all the kicking and screaming if you're just going to do as I say in the end. Now hurry up and send me the money.
Nah, I don't think I will.
What? But you just said you'd do it.
That's not what I said. I said understood.
But what is that supposed to mean?
It means that I can't take this anymore and I'm gonna call the police.
What? But why would you call the cops?
You know why. What you're doing is a crime.
You're nuts. I haven't committed any crimes. All I'm doing is what I need to do to survive.
Is that your defense? We'll see how well it holds up in court.
I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to jail.
Well, if blackmail was your only offense, I doubt it would carry all that long of a sentence. Blackmail is a misdemeanor after all.
Yeah, I haven't done anything that bad. Just a little blackmail.
That's not all you did. You didn't just blackmail me. You used threats of violence to take my house and thousands of dollars from me. That's not just blackmail, that's extortion. A much more serious offense.
Is it?
Yeah, and there's basically zero chance you'll avoid a prison sentence.
Was this your plan all along? You were trying to get me to blackmail you?
Who, me? Entrap you into extorting me? Heavens no! I was terrified for my safety.
You did it on purpose. I won't let you get away with this.
Uh-oh. Are you going to threaten me again? All you're going to do at this point is give yourself a longer prison sentence. And besides, it's too late for you. There's nothing you can hold against me anymore.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Given the weight of your crimes against me, I'll be able to get a restraining order against you for sure. And by the time you get out of prison, your parents and I will have already moved somewhere else. You'll never be able to find us or even contact us again.
No way.
You've caused us a lot of trouble and cost us a lot of money. But I think I can deal with a couple $1,000 I sent you if it means never having to see you again.
Sarah, wait. Are you serious about this? You're really gonna call the cops on me?
Yeah, of course.
You can't do that, though. I haven't done anything to deserve this.
Dear God, are you out of your mind? Yes, you have. I could maybe let it slide if you were focusing your ire on me. But then you went and threatened my baby. You're not gonna get away with that.
Get away with what? I already told you I didn't do anything wrong. This is all your fault.
Feel free to think that way, but I'm done with you now. It's like we're not even speaking the same language. Nothing I say gets through to you. I'll leave your fate up to the criminal justice system.
Wait, Don't go. I get it, you win. It was all a lie. Just a joke that went a little too far. I mean, I never thought you would have taken me seriously. You actually thought I was gonna try and push you down the stairs or something? I was just teasing you, that's all. I'll tell you what, I'll even let you, Mom, and Dad come back and live with me. We can live together again, all four of us. Isn't that what you want? To go back to the way things were before?
You think I want to live with you after everything you've done to me?
Well, yeah, and why not? What's so bad about living with me anyway?
Everything. And you have a really bad habit of forgetting your own words. You were the one who said you were sick of living together with me.
Yeah, but that was before. Now I'm saying I want to live with you. You should be happy.
I am happy, though. I'm happy that you're going to go to jail for a very long time. And with that, I'm getting tired of talking to you.
Sarah, please.
You have no job, no friends, no life. You never even go with us when we visit your relatives. They all hate you just as much as we do, too. So you have absolutely no means to find us once we move. I suppose you could hire a private detective, if you had any money, that is. Once you get out of prison, your rap sheet is going to be longer than your work history. With your terrible personality and no work ethic, you'll never even get a job cleaning toilets. In other words, congratulations. As of today, you are officially homeless. Woo! Just as promised, I reported Natalie to the police. I kept a detailed archive of her text, which I presented to the police as evidence of her extortion scheme. Not only that, my mother and father-in-law also took my side and provided corroborating testimony. The result was just as I expected. Natalie got sentenced to hard time. I don't know if it was because there wasn't anything else interesting to report on at the time, but the local news even ran a lengthy report on Natalie's crimes against me. It's not like they did a full hour-long special on it or anything, but the segment they did on her went kind of viral on social media. And you know what they say, the internet is forever. So now Natalie doesn't just have a criminal record to worry about. She also has to face the shame of her crimes being known by everyone on the internet. My in-laws and I moved away, as I said, and we started our new life together. I gave birth to a healthy baby boy a short while later, and after talking to my in-laws about it, I decided to name him Jack Jr. I really couldn't ask for a better mother-in-law or father-in-law. They're very helpful with both taking care of Jack Jr. and the housework. When Jack died, I was afraid I'd never be happy again. But now, I don't know if I'll ever feel sad again.
Sarah, have you finished cleaning? Sarah, why are my husband and
work because of tradition? That's common sense. I've never heard of such traditions from my mother or
about the affair? You had me followed? You had no right. No right? Like you had no right to order me around? That was different. I was teaching you. You know nothing. Well, I had been wondering. You always dressed up so nicely to go out while I was doing housework at your house. It was suspicious, so I hired a private investigator. We collected quite a few photos and voice recordings. You spied on me? You invaded my privacy. That's illegal. I'll sue you. So is embezzlement. But I told you I was going out for household errands. At fancy hotels? You're making things up. You can't prove anything. The receipts say otherwise. Did you really think I'd believe that? This is the worst. I thought my husband was too busy with work to notice, but to be exposed by my son's wife of all people, I thought you were just a stupid woman. You tricked me. I played the role of a foolish woman thinking you'd let your guard down. I thought it might come in handy someday, though I never expected to use it on a day like this. It's terrible. As expected, you were planning to dump housework on me and go out today too, weren't you? You were pretending all along? You deceived me? You're worse than I thought. Like you were pretending to be a faithful wife? My private life is none of your business. He said he really needed to see me today. He understands me. You don't know anything about us. He loves me. Ah, yes. Your partner looked younger than Tom, didn't he? Whether he's a host or whatever, having an affair with someone younger than your son is truly disgusting. You don't understand love. Age doesn't matter. You're just jealous. What's wrong with that? Age doesn't matter in love. We have more than enough money anyway, so why should Now, would you support us for the sake of this baby that's coming? Be part of our future? Be the grandfather this child needs?
Sarah, yes, of course! Nothing would make me happier! I'll do everything I can to support my grandchild's happiness!
That means more than you know.
I promise to be more present this time, more involved. I won't make the same mistakes. Never again.
And Victoria was ordered to pay $50,000 in compensation. She thought it would be offset by the division of assets, but apparently she signed a prenuptial agreement stating there would be no division of assets if the divorce was due to infidelity. As a result, she was required to pay the compensation in full, but with no one to help her, she ended up in debt. And her affair partner abandoned her as soon as he found out she had no money, so she really ended up alone. Whatever happens to her now is none of my business. As for me, I safely gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Father was overjoyed at his granddaughter's birth. He burst into tears the moment he saw her face. I hope we can continue building this wonderful family.